Hey everyone, welcome to the Shop LC live stream. I am Casey Ford, and today I'm going to be presenting a whole bunch of Kunzite for you from a couple of different sources. We'll get into that in a little bit. I got kind of a two-phone situation here, talking to our website, Instagram, and Facebook, and to TikTok. So get settled in. Hopefully you're going to learn a lot about this beautiful pink gemstone today with me. And yeah, we're going to start off right off the bat, because we started a little bit late, a little bit fashionably late though, with a beautiful bead necklace. Look, this is going to be the biggest carat weight and the lowest price per carat that we're going to be able to offer this entire show. So don't miss out on this one. Everything else is going to be more of a traditionally faceted cast jewelry. So this one's pretty unique, and we only have 3 of this one. So yeah, it's a really fascinating place to start out with. This is 396.5 carats of Kunzite. So we're just going to call that 400 carats, so I don't say too many numbers out loud during the show. But wow, this is actually part of our Luxoro collection. We have various different luxury brand lines here at Shop LC that we manufacture in-house. Luxoro means that it is... Oh wait, I got Luxoro on the clasp on this one. So I'm seeing different information than what I'm being shown here, which is going to work out in your favor. I'm looking for a hallmark stamp on this one. Okay, I think the Luxoro is just going to be referring to the quality of your Kunzites in this and the massive carat weight, because this is a 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver lobster claw clasp with 2-inch extender. So this is a 20-inch necklace and probably an 18-220. Actually, I just want to confirm that since we're already off to a minor discrepancy. So 12 and 8. Yeah, so 20 inches total with that 2-inch extender, making it 18 at the lowest point. But you know what? I bet you could get that lobster claw clasp over some of those beads. So that's going to make it a lot... No, not quite. So 18 to 20 inches. I digress. Either way, you're getting over practically 400 carats of beautiful Kunzite. Kunzite comes from the spodumene family of gemstones. Not the most popular, not the most famous, maybe not one of the ones that you're going to know just doing watching Jeopardy or something like that, but it's a beautiful pink. It's a pleochroic gemstone, and this is why it's a great place to start as well. I'm going to show first to Facebook, Instagram, and our website down below. We're actually being vertical. I can kind of do it for both cameras at the same time in here. But it is graduated, and this large center focal bead, let me put the ruler on that as well so that you know what you're getting. That's going to be about 15 millimeters, and then it's graduated, so it goes smaller, until you get to the opposite end where it is about 5 millimeters. So it goes from about 5 millimeters to 15 millimeters in your 18 to 20 inch necklace. Actually, one little thing really quick. Oh, you probably can't hear me because we got the static microphone over there. At least not quite as well. Let's turn that down a little bit. I'm getting pretty warm in here with the suit jacket on, so I want to be a little more comfortable so I can do a better job explaining this beautiful jewelry to you. But again, yeah, there's 53 Kunzites in this piece. Kunzite discovered in 1902 by George Frederick Kunz. He was a famous mineralogist. If you watch me on some of my previous shows, I presented morganite, which was also discovered by George Frederick Kunz, but that was named after his good friend and financier, J.P. Morgan, of Chase Bank fame, of course. This actually ended up being named after the discoverer himself. George Frederick Kunz, he kind of discovered so many gemstones, he ran out of his own names to put on them. Although I don't think there's like a... I would start going with my middle name and stuff, like Frederick Zite or something like that, but I digress. I always digress. Either way, okay. Now it's calculator time. Now it's called action time. Now you need to know what to do if you want to take home this incredible necklace. Okay, so our everyday low Shop LC price on this Kunzite necklace, $119.99. But you're watching the live stream with me, Casey Ford, and you know what we do on the live stream. We offer a unique Live25 discount code that gives you 25% off everything that's in my presentation. That means that you're going to go even lower. That means that... Okay, after you take advantage of that discount code, and that's something that you just need to put in at checkout in your cart, Live25. When you do that, you're only going to be paying $89.99 for nearly 400 carats of Kunzite. Actually, I'm going to do the price per carat on that one as well.
And we are looking at 3 of these available as well.
Yes.
Quantities.
I got Elias behind the scenes. He's clicking all the buttons, doing all the AV, all the fun stuff, all the typing, all the emailing, all the sending out the things, and getting all the jewelry organized. Super grateful to him for helping out, and he's the one who makes it all happen out here. I just run around saying words for the most part. Okay, price per carat on this one. I messed up there. I had to redo some of the math. That doesn't take me that long to do. Okay, so yeah, we're at 22.5 cents per carat on Kunzite. I mean, you're not going to see anything like that for the rest of the show. I'm probably not going to be bothering with a different price per carat reading on these ones. But yeah, again, just going to show you a little bit more up close here. These are really large beads. Like I said, 5 millimeters graduating all the way up to 15 millimeters in that center large gemstone. But you see a lot of the glow. You see the way that the light hits us from different angles and how it's a little more violet-y and then a little bit more rose-like, depending on the angle that you're seeing this at. You're not going to see it so much on the rotation like that, although I'm starting to see it's quite a bit there. But yeah, you just get a little bit of, there's some inclusions in that. That's absolutely what you're going to get with some spherical beads of this size and this magnitude. But wow, to get that, to get that much Kunzite for that low a price, it's just remarkable. And we're going to have a lot more pieces coming up as well. But as I said, this is part of our Luxoro collection. It's got the little stamp on your little ingot at the end of your 2-inch extender of your lobster claw clasp. Only 3. And just talk a little bit more about Shop LC, who we are, what we do. We also have a live 24/7 show that happens broadcast over pretty much everywhere. The internet, but that's more for your TV purposes, and that has some pretty large viewership. So they would never put this on air because it wouldn't be worth the airtime to broadcast throughout the nation and to only have received 3 sales on this. So I get some of the leftovers from the big shows they do out there, but they understand that we need to get them out the door. So I get to take them to amazing low prices and give you that live 25 discount code. So it's really just that we're trying to clear out what we have in stock right now. But hey, check out Shop LC, check out that actual live broadcast. It's currently Lifestyle Day, so we got a lot of beauty, fashion, skincare, and home products. Everyone was drooling earlier. They were selling a hot pot, so we were doing some cooking and live in the studio. Nice and fun. We're a very integrated operation. We're basically mostly based out of this entire building here in northern Austin, Texas, right south of Round Rock. So we're having a lovely day out here. It's nice that things are cooling off. And ooh, great. Elias has pulled up some reviews on this necklace as well. It's very well reviewed. I mean, we only have 3 left, so these have been flying out the door from Shop LC in general. Kay wrote in saying, Kunzite necklace is a medium pale pink color, very nice for Kunzite color. And I love Kay's description of this color. It really is that almost lilac, or it can be lilac, but it has all these different shades of that pink, lavender, violet. You're going to hear so many color words coming out of me today as I present these different Kunzites at varying price points throughout the afternoon. Very nice for Kunzite color. It's something a person would want to have. Mix it with a Kunzite ring or bracelet or earrings you own. Well worth having. Well, thanks, Kay, for that review, and I'm so glad that you enjoy your necklace. And then Diane wrote in, beautiful gift. I imagine that means she gifted it to somebody else, or maybe she gifted it to herself. Really doesn't matter so long as she's enjoying it. But yes, ooh, we're moving on already. We're swinging hard and going for one of our Ileanas right off the bat. This is the halo with the, are those baguette diamonds on the side? I believe they are. Okay, so we talked a little bit about Luxoro, but then because it was sterling silver, I kind of cut myself off there, but I don't want to do that again with Ileana because Ileana is very important to me. It's very important to our company, Shop LC. We have internal brands that we developed for high-end luxury jewelry. And we stick to very strict standards when it comes to those lines of jewelry. This is our Ileana collection. Every Ileana piece contains 18 karat gold, whether it be yellow gold, white gold, or in the case of this, well, this one's yellow gold. I think we're going to be seeing some rose gold and some rose gold overlay throughout this show. It's just a really nice way to accent those pinks, lilacs, purples in your Kunzite. But this one is in yellow gold, and this one is a Patroki. Okay, this first bead necklace was a Martha Rocha Kunzite. I just wanted to linger on the overall carat weight of this. But as I started off with, we have 2 different sources of Kunzite that we're going to be presenting today. And this is Patroki. Patroki Kunzite is the top of the top of the top. Less than 1 out of 5 Patroki Kunzites get at least a AAA color grade designation, and this one is a quadruple A color designation on Patroki Kunzite, which is some of the deepest, darkest saturated kunzite you can find. It comes from the Kunar Valley region in kind of right on the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan, and it's a relatively recent-ish discovery, comparatively speaking, in when gemstones are discovered out of the earth. It was first discovered in California, as I said, in excuse me, I'm just going to take a sip of water over here. 1902. But wow, we're only going to have 4 pieces, if I'm not mistaken, in Petroki Kunzite, and they're all going to be part of our either Rhapsody or Ileana collections. Rhapsody is even one more step up that tier, and all those are in platinum. This one, 18 karat yellow gold. It also means diamonds. All these diamonds that you see, whether it's these look like elongated baguettes to me even. You have your baguettes on the shoulders, and then you have a halo of round cut diamonds, and then a few more diamonds, a total of 3 on each shoulder going down those shoulders. So plenty of diamonds, and those diamonds are going to be GH color SI clarity. That's another one of those limits that we put on Ileana. We will never put a diamond of lower quality than GH color SI clarity into an Ileana ring. That's just the way that we maintain those standards. We're not going to change that on you, so that you understand that you can trust the brand of Ileana coming from Shop LC. You can also trust that we're going to bring an amazing low price to you because we manufacture all these internally. We go directly to the source to acquire these gemstones, sometimes just the rough when at all possible. Sometimes we go directly to the mine. We'll get to mines a little bit later, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's my little... Not quite yet. I still want to show off the beauty of this one. Once we get to one of these suites or something, I'll show you some mine footage. Because I got to go to a mine in Brazil that had kunzite at some point, but there was no kunzite left by the time I got there, and that was years ago. I digress again. But okay, that center kunzite at the center of your beautiful Ileana ring is 3.5 carats. It's a 3.5 carat oval. It's a 10 by 8 millimeter. That's a really substantial size. You're really going to fall in love with this ring. Yeah. The still, I love the still. It's nice and big and bold there, but it really doesn't do it that much of a justice. I just want to move it around in the light. And as I've said before, we don't have the most flattering light for jewelry in this little studio. It's kind of large panel lighting. It's not any focused lighting, so it can be a little tricky to get that flash, to get that sparkle. I'm dealing with 2 different phone lenses here, so I'm kind of showing it high. Ooh, thank you. Well, they just brought me a little display case. But yeah, just look at that flash. Look at that sparkle in this one. Ooh, look at that. While I'm here, I can see a little bit more of my TikTok phone. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Saitla Mira, Night Sky. Thanks for watching. Grace, thanks for joining. So nice to see everybody out there on the internet. Go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know if you kind of see anything off to the side here that you really want to make sure that I get to, or anything else. Maybe from here on out, I think I'm going to be mostly doing these Thursday afternoon shows. So if you have a suggestion, if you want me to do a particular show, let me know and I'll pass it along to see if I can bring it to you. But let's get to the price on your beautiful Ileana ring. Oh, and by the way, your total gem weight on this is 3.8 carats. Your center gemstone's 3.5 carats. So that means you have 30 points of diamonds. Those beautiful, I already discussed the clarity, I already discussed the shape and the everything on it. But we're working on getting that information right back up here for a second so I can tell you what your amazing low price is gonna be. Okay, everyday low Shop LC price. $2,139.99. Actually, that's not even your everyday low price because this ring is on clearance. Your estimated retail value on this one was $7,000. Then we took it down to, it's not even showing me what the previous clearance price had been, or before the clearance. Anyways, you would normally be paying today, if you weren't watching me, Casey Ford, $2,139.99. But you're going to use that Live 25 discount code. And when you do that, it's going to take your price all the way down to $1,605. $1,605 nice. For your beautiful Petroki Kunzite ring. We have just about every size. We're out of the size 5 and 5.5, so every size from 6 all the way through 11, I believe we currently have in stock. And another thing that you can take advantage of with Shop LC is called Budget Pay. Budget Pay, you don't even need to sign up. It's just at checkout. You just say that you want to take advantage of Budget Pay. No fees, no interest. You break up your payment into 5 equal monthly payments. once a month. You'll be paying $321 per month for 5 months, and then this ring will be yours.
And I believe it comes with the appraisal.
Ooh, that is correct. I don't see that one taped up there, actually.
Okay. I might have.
I'm checking to see if maybe one just got taped somewhere else as opposed to it.
No.
Either way, we got all the details out there for you, didn't we? We got GH colored diamonds. We have SI clarity diamonds here. I'm going to show this too. I'm going to have to do this one for one phone at a time, so bear with me. But I just want to show you that gallery view of this, how those diamonds continue down the shoulders. But just look at that basket of 18 karat yellow gold that holds up your Kunzite. Now I'm going to go up for the TikTok camera to show them a little more clearly. But just look at that basket of 18 karat yellow gold and how it holds up and how there's all that craftsmanship that allows the light to pass through it so that all that light transfers through your gemstone, your beautiful Patroki Kunzite, so that it flashes, it radiates, it gives you that much more color, it gives you that much more sparkle, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So I hope you really love that one. $321 per month on your budget pays, or just own it outright for $1,605. One of our more luxurious pieces of the show. Do not worry if that's not quite in your price range. We've got a lot other opportunities for you that you're going to love, that really for anybody. So I think we're moving on to...
Yes, we're going to do a single solitaire.
Ooh, okay. We're moving on to another solitaire, or just not another solitaire, but a solitaire, and this is also part of our Ileana collection. I believe after that we have 2 more Ileanas and 1 Rhapsody, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. But I sometimes am mistaken, but I always correct myself when I am. So there's at least that. This is another Ileana piece. So you know the drill because I just went over that drill. That means it's in 18 karat yellow gold. But this one, very simple, very classic design because it is a round cut solitaire. Just trying to get the tape off of the back of your appraisal report card here. Okay, this card is going to come with your ring. It is the Accredited Gemological Institute Jewelry ID report. This one's pretty simple because it's a pretty simple solitaire, but sometimes simple is good, simple is elegant, simple is classic and just gets back down to the basics. This one doesn't need backup dancers. This is just one beautiful round cut. This is also going to be a Patroki Kunzite set in that luscious gold. Patroki Kunzite, gemstone, shape, round. Well, we got that. Size, 7, so that's a 7mm round. Yeah, I'm putting the, I trust me, I trust the Accredited Gemological Institute a lot more than I trust myself. But I just like seeing that is 7mm with my own eyes against the ruler, because I like to fact check. It's a 1.75 carat round cut, AAA, eye clean, excellent cut. And yeah, you can verify all that on the card right here I'm holding up. I believe both cameras are seeing that fairly fine, but it's that number right by my thumb that's actually probably the most exciting thing about your report here, because it says that the estimated retail replacement value is $2,700. $2,700. I honestly don't know how we did this with Ileana. Ileana almost never, ever goes under $1,000. It happens, of course, but it's incredibly rare. Your everyday low Shop LC price on your Patroki Kunzite round cut. And what a beautiful round cut at that, securely set in 6 prongs. Okay, this is another one that it's showing me a clearance price. Okay, now I can see the old, okay. Our site is saying the estimated retail value, $3,700. Retail replacement card is saying a little bit lower, $2,700. That's still a pretty good deal. Then, if you look at our site, and hey, by the way, you can do that by if you are on Facebook, Instagram, or the website, or if you're on the website, you can probably see it right off to the side anyway. Or I think it's over this way, but that's fine. Comment sold 103 on this one. All that means is that we're going to send you a DM with the link to this piece, so that you can see all the website information that I'm stumbling over off to my side here. But yeah, then from there you can add it to your cart. You can use that live 25 discount code and make it yours. Okay, back to these numbers though. Our normal price at the Shop LC website was $1,069.99. But then we decided to put this on clearance, and the clearance price for this ring is $854.43. They're throwing a lot of numbers at me at once. And not as many 99s. And I get tired of saying, in 99 cents, $99.99 all day. But yeah, they're throwing an $854.43 price at me. But that's your everyday, that's not even your everyday low. That's your clearance price. You're going to take that price though, and then that's when you're going to apply the Live25 discount code at checkout. And when you do, that's going to take the price of your ring all the way down to $640.82. $640.82 for an Ileana piece of jewelry. I mean, that's one of our most luxurious brands that we produce in-house. Just that solitaire, really sturdy, thick prongs, holding it up, keeping it nice and secure. Your 7mm round cut Patroki Kunzite is not going anywhere but right home to you, so that you can wear it, enjoy it out, and get compliments on it no matter where you go, no matter what you do. Because this is another one of those gemstones that really looks remarkable in the light, the way that it actually sparkles in front of your own eyes. It's so tricky trying to really do a justice to these gemstones, showing you on these phone cameras. You're really not going to understand what you're getting into until you have this right in your hands or right on your finger, so you can really see how it makes you feel, how it looks. Just like Nancy B, who gave us a 5-star review on this one, saying, beautiful. Nancy says, love this ring. It sparkles so brightly, and it's very feminine. The perfect size, not too big or little. That's what I really liked, and that's why I wanted to put a ruler on this one. Yeah, 7mm round. It means it's a 1.75 carat, which is a really great carat size. Usually anything over 1 carat is considered pretty substantial, and to get that close to 2 carats, and to be at a perfect 1.75 as well, that also puts a premium on this one. So thanks, Nancy. I'm glad you liked your ring. And we also have Maria. See, all these reviewers, they do such a better job of kind of explaining some of these things than I do. I'm jealous of them sometimes, and I'm jealous of their amazing purchases. Maria Yu said, beautiful and breathtaking ring. This is a beautiful ring. It looks even better in person than on TV, and that's the exact point I'm stumbling to try to make here. So thank you, Maria. The stone is cut so brilliantly that it sparkles like a diamond. The long wait to receive it was worth it. Ooh, unfortunately, it took a little bit to get that one out to her. I know we made a lot of updates to our system since when she wrote that one in May of 2023. So I promise you're going to be getting this one a lot more quickly. I hope we sorted that out with Maria. Well, we certainly did, because she gave us that 5-star review. But check it out. Check out that sparkle. Check out that flash. Check out that color. All those things. And you don't have to take my word for it, because it comes with your accredited Gemological Institute report that tells you everything that I'm describing to you. But yeah, to take this home for $640.82 for Ileana, for luxury, for Patroki Kunzite. I think we only have 3 more Patrokis throughout the remainder of the show, and they're all going to be in our high-end luxury rings, I believe. Yeah, I think all of those are going to be in rings. We also have a lot of Martha Rocha in both gold and in sterling silver and in silver with overlay. So we're going to get into those very quickly. Last point I want to make on your Ileana piece is that you can also take advantage of that budget pay and pay $128.16 per month for 5 months, no interest, no fees, and the ring is yours. From there, we are now moving on to, yes, as I said, the Martha Rocha Kunzite and Moissanite Love Knot ring. Love knot ring, not in love me not, just a knot. It's got kind of a knot design to it. Wow. The sheer amount of moissanites that they've placed in this ring, is absolutely breathtaking. And that number happens to be 56 moissanites weighing a total gem weight of 48 points. And wow, the Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center of your ring is a 4.02 carat Kunzite. Violet purple, 10.5 millimeters by 8.5 millimeters. Prong setting, those 4 prongs. But what really takes my breath away are all those moissanites that were each individually hand set in your sterling silver ring. And then we finish it off with, I believe it's a rose gold overlay. But yeah, here, the design's gonna, oh, that's not the ring, that's Martha Rocha. That's Martha Rocha, but I'm glad she's up there, because I want to, now that we're going to be in a big string of our Martha Rocha Kunzites, I wanted to give you the backstory behind it. These ones happen to be sourced from Brazil. Martha Rocha was a Brazilian beauty queen. She was actually the first Miss Brazil back in 1954. And then she went on to win first runner-up at Miss Universe that year. I believe I forget the name of the winner, but an American won, but it was sort of like Brazil, for being their first time that they entered somebody in that competition, to have taken first runner-up. All the noise, all the celebration all around the world, it was all about Martha Rocha. They kind of made a bigger deal that Martha Rocha took first runner-up than they did about the winner. But she was just a major Brazilian celebrity. Actually, there was a Martha Rocha aquamarine. I don't have any, well, I think I might have some aquamarine. Maybe that's not aquamarine in the bracelet. Anyways, obviously it's a Kunzite show, but they named an aquamarine after Martha Rocha. And that was actually a 134-pound aquamarine that was mined from probably the Bahia region. I forget exactly where. But they managed to facet that Martha Rocha aquamarine into over 300,000 carats of gem quality dark blue aquamarines. And it was said that, I mean, you can't tell because it's a black and white photo, but they kind of named the Martha Rocha aquamarine because of her blue eyes. I don't know why they named, I don't think it was her eyes, because unless she ever had pink eye, and I don't think she did. But just for her beauty and just for her personality, they decided to also name, and just because Brazil loves Martha Rocha so much, they decided to name this Kunzite after her, the Martha Rocha Kunzite. And so all of our Brazilian sourced Kunzite in the show is going to be of the Martha Rocha variety. Anyways, to get back to some of the details on this one, yes, it is 18 karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver. I just love the intricacy of, here we go. We got this up in the plasma here. It's kind of a low resolution. I'm going to stick to holding this up to the cameras if you don't mind, but you can see from the shoulders here. You got that little knot design. I mean, you got to make a knot out of gold. And then you got to encrust that knot with moisanites, individually hand set in those prongs. And I can tell, and this is just our amazing attention to detail, all the prongs that the moisanites are set in are the sterling silver. They left those without the rose gold vermeil because the white metal is going to make those white gemstones just pop and accentuate those even more. It would be a lot easier, actually, to just coat the entire thing in the vermeil rose gold, but they didn't because they wanted to let those moisanites shine just a little bit more. That's where I've really fallen in love with our designs over the last, particularly, they've really upped their game this year. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's somebody else is in charge with our design team at our factory in Jaipur, India, or what the deal is, but they've really gone above and beyond to just provide different, more creative, more interesting designs that, whoops, there goes the ring. It's fine. It's a nice and sturdy and well-made one, so it survived to drop onto this plush little carpet I'm standing on. But yeah, you're going to love this ring, and you're especially going to love it because its everyday low Shop LC price is $399.99. That's already quite the bargain, but you know what the deal is. You're watching me, Casey Ford, on the Shop LC live stream, which means you're going to use Live25 as your discount code at checkout, and when you do that, you're going to save a cool $100, taking it down to $299.99. See, I don't always need the calculator. I'm really good at math, just not when I have a camera pointing at me. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this ring, and just knowing that, yeah, beautiful design, huge gemstone in this one. Yeah, coming in at over 4 carats. And Josephine, she wrote us a 5-star review. Thank you, Josephine. She says it's cute but elegant. Yeah, and I like that about it too. Sometimes I think some people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine, but I think some things can be too pink. This is somehow very saturated, but the clarity of it, the kind of lilac calming color of pink that it actually is, and just being right on that cusp between your violets and your pinks, it means it can be very kind of youthful, but also very stately at the same time. It's hard to really get around, but I think she got it really well by saying it's cute but elegant. You know, it has the cuteness is that kind of youthful nature of the color, but the elegance just of how well it's put together and how it's not too neon in your face. It's very refined, but not too stuffy. It's just a fantastic gemstone. Wow. And this one's going to be sold 104 if I'm not mistaken. So just correct. Comment in the chat, sold 104. That's not an obligation. That's not a commitment. All that means is that we will send you a DM with the link to this ring on our site so that you can continue your purchase from there. Find anything else that you like on our website or back out entirely. But I think once you see it and get a little more high resolution view of this thing, you're going to fall in love just like I have and take home a fantastic twisted knot love ring in Kunzite from Shop LC. And what do we have coming up next?
We have a pendant coming up next.
Pendant.
A Martha Rocha pendant.
Martha Rocha pendant. I'm guessing it's going to be this one.
There you go.
Here we are. Ooh, and you are getting the 20-inch chain with this one. I always that's like the first thing I always check when I got a necklace, because it's not guaranteed that you get the chain. It is now that I've confirmed it, but a lot of times.
A Texas twofer.
Yeah, Alex always calls this one a Texas twofer. Oh, okay. I see what they did with the strap here on my information. By Tony Denise, premium Martha Rocha Kunzite and diamond cascade pendant necklace in 18-karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver. It's a 20-inch chain that you get along with this. That's just a nice little add-on. We don't have to do that, but we love to do that. Lobster claw clasp, nice and easy to operate. You know the drill. Give you a little in-flight safety demonstration there, just to put the buckle through there, let go of the spring, and you've got yourself a necklace.
And here is that mine.
Ooh, okay. So this is not the actual Martha Rocha Kunzite mine, but this is a Brazilian Kunzite mine that I got to visit back in 2017. And this whole first half of the video is just part of the drive out there. I mean, we were on the actual highways and the roads and the main roads for quite some time, but then we get all the way out to that gate pretty much. And then we were probably driving on this dirt road for another 40 minutes to probably not quite an hour. I almost hit a cow in the butt with the camera right there. Going through the puddles, going through the mud. You can let it get past that part. But yeah, we go all the way out there to the middle of nowhere. People really don't understand just how remote the locations of these mines tends to be. They don't just have like a 7-Eleven right on the corner next to them. That makes things convenient. Is there a reason it keeps looping like that, Elias?
Yes, I had it on loop.
But I mean, it never gets to the mine.
That's all I have from the video. Let me see if there's any
Interesting.
more.
Well, that was my road trip to the mine, at least. We'll see if I might just only part of it downloaded, or maybe I exported it funny. Either way, I mean, the main point of some of this video is that how remote these locations can be. But anyways, let's get back to some of the details on your beautiful necklace. This is also a 10 by 8 millimeter, weighing in at 3¼ carats. Weighing in at 3¼ carats. This one actually has diamonds in it too. We're out of the realm of moissanite and moving on to diamonds in sterling silver. But it's that sterling silver with that 18-karat vermeil over. 10 by 8 millimeter, as I said. Then we have 9 points of baguette diamonds. But okay, so we have different types of tapered baguette diamonds throughout this necklace. You can see. Now we got this one up here. I can show you a little easier with the TV. You have this kind of halo that goes all the way down around, and then you have one more row. It's really kind of 3 rows as it looks from the top, but it's really this kind of bent up horseshoe of a shape, and then one more column. But you can see how these are graduated as well, the smallest one being at the top, but the one at the bottom right, the top of your gemstone being a little bit larger. These ones look a little more consistent, but either way, I mean, tapered baguettes, not the easiest gemstone to set, not the most forgiving cut when it comes to letting that sparkle come out. But, okay, so there's 69 tapered baguettes, and I'm pretty sure those 69 are just going to be that outer halo, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like you've got 9 in that center row. But, again, each one of those diamonds is individually hand set, so that's over 75 diamonds that somebody had to go in there and set by hand. And they appear to all be channel set as well. Let me step up to the side so I can just take a closer look here. Yeah, and that's not an easy setting to actually put them all up against one another like that and to make them so that they stay in place just through that pressure. That is...
I'm liking the combination of the pink and white in there.
Yes, so now he's saying he loves that combination of the pink and white in it. Yeah, just giving a little bit of more flash, a little bit more sparkle. But again, really, just to get all of that, all those diamonds in there. And okay, this is another one too. Everyday low price on this one at Shop LC, $399.99. But you're smart, you're shopping with me, Casey Ford. You know the drill by now. 25% off by putting Live 25 at checkout. And this one sold 105?
Correct.
Sold 105. I get off on those numbers so bad sometimes. I'm actually doing pretty good so far today, but it's still early on, so we'll see how well I keep that up. Okay, everyday low price. I don't even need the calculator. $399.99. Use that Live 25 discount code, and that's going to take you down to $299.99. So for just under $300, you're going to take home a fantastic Martha Rocha Kunzite necklace. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we do it with this quality, with this color, with diamonds at that as well, and just all the labor, all the craftsmanship. But now we're moving on to...
No tricks here, just treats.
Oh, there's tricks here too. Emily says no tricks here, just treats, but I was doing magic for somebody a little bit earlier, so I can't promise you that no tricks have ever occurred in the live stream studio. I did my invisible deck of cards and found Stacy's card.
Houdini.
Yep, well, not quite. He didn't make it. I'm still here. Okay. They're cursing about magic while I admire the design of this piece. It's another Martha Rocha Kunzite. We're only going to have 3 more of our certified pieces in the Patroki, this being sourced from Brazil. That famous beauty model, beauty pageant, first runner-up and first runner-up of the Miss Universe. That's right, first runner-up of the Miss Universe pageant back in 1954. I wasn't around. Some of you perhaps were, but wow, this is another round cut solitaire, but this not being Patroki. This is going to be one of our more affordable pieces of the show, so I hope you get in on it. We're calling this the Eternal Love Ring, and that's going to be because the way that this is also sterling silver with rose gold over. We're kind of getting into this rose gold over sterling silver run of the show. It's just another attention to detail thing, letting the rosy pinks of that rose gold really complement that kind of lavender hue of your Martha Rocha Kunzite. But you can see how the metal simulates a knot. That little loop going around is kind of simulated being this part of the band going this way, but then how this loop that encompasses your round cut kunzite from that side goes around as well. So it feels like a knot, and that's why we call it the Eternal Love Ring, because it's an eternal knot. But yeah, it's just it could have been just a nice, simple, demure little solitaire like that Patroki Kunzite had been, but we put a little spin on it. We made it a little bit different, and we took down the price. We really took down the price, because your everyday low Shop LC price on this one is $129.99, but not after that Live 20.
That is not your price.
It's not your price. I didn't know if we would be able to do this for many pieces at all in the show, but that's going to take your price all the way down to $97.49. $97.49 for Martha Rocha Kunzite. I mean, I didn't think we would be able to get that many pieces under $100 into the show, so the fact that we've done that with this is phenomenal. And then, I don't know why we even offer this, but we're even offering budget pay on this one as well. So if you wanted to split those payments into a 5 interest-free monthly payment plan, $19.50 a month. I don't think any of my streaming services that I subscribe to are that cheap anymore. They used to be. They're certainly not these days. But another digression. But wow, yeah. I mean, I'm really loving the color in this one. And it's a 1.15 carat round cut. And round cut, I really love round cut. It's an unforgiving cut to the extent that you can always tell when something's not really a perfect circle. It's kind of like hanging a picture on the wall. If it's not level, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. And a not perfectly round cut. Oh wow, geez, I think that one behind me is gonna eat me. That's Martha Rocha. I commented that the aquamarine was named for the beauty and the color of her eyes, but I think there's been some enhancements going on digitally somewhere between that photo being taken and ending up on this TV, because wow, she's shooting lasers out of those. Oh, and yeah, we got an aquamarine down here. So maybe that was one of the aquamarines from the titular Martha Rocha aquamarine that they named for her eyes. They were kind of spooking me out a little bit back there, but that's fun. Okay, wow, that stopped me dead in my tracks. But yeah, that round cut, as I was saying, unforgiving cut, but it's also a wasteful cut. Most gemstones, they really want to be an oval, or they really want to be kind of an elongated octagon shape. When you make a round, you're usually having to sacrifice the elongation that would have otherwise been an oval. But you do that because you just think it's going to be a really pretty round. Or your vision for this design, like this Eternal Love Knot ring, You just think, it's got to be around at the center. I know I'm going to lose a certain percentage of my carat weight by making it around, but we just got to do it because it's going to be such a beautiful ring. That's what they did there. It can be yours for under $100. I'm not going to be able to say that about too many pieces today, so get in now. It's definitely one of our more affordable options during the Shop LC live stream with me, Casey Ford. Hope you're having a good time out there. Please comment. Please let me know how you're doing. I want to hear from you. I want to know if there's anything that you want to make sure that I get to, that you want to see. If you've got a favorite, even if you just aren't in a position to purchase today, I still would love to hear what you would if you could, or if you were in that moment to be able to. But yes, now, just to kind of prove the point I was saying about ovals. You can't see that one yet. We're still getting stared at by Martha Rocha.
And we're going to go back to back on these?
Yes, actually,
so
that's
we'll
a good
107
point.
and 108.
Okay, we're doing sold 107 and sold 108. I'm going to show them both together right now so you can see just how perfectly they match. You can see just how perfectly they match. We're going to start with the ring, then we're going to move on to that matching pendant. Also in Martha Rocha Kunzite and multi-gemstone. Ooh, multi-gemstone. Interesting. What's going on there? I need to find out more. I need to figure out what this multi-business is with this one.
We are looking at pink sapphires.
Okay. Wow. This is another labor of love. This is an absolute labor of love of a ring.
All of our pink lovers.
All of our pink lovers in here. I'm going to just do this a little bit. Let it dance a little bit. Let it sparkle. Let you see how the light hits that. Even the not so flattering panel lighting of our live stream studio. Just give you a chance to get acquainted and familiar with it. And then I'm going to give you your breakdown here at the TV, because these evaded my glance at first. You've got 10 pink sapphires, pink round cut sapphires, just to give that Kunzite a little more of a pink boost. But you have 10 of those encircling it. Then you have...
We're giving them 10 moisanites as well.
There's 20 moisanites, actually, if I'm not mistaken, because you got moissanite 1. Okay.
Yeah, you're correct.
See, sometimes I know things. Sometimes I know things. Okay. You have mixed cut baguettes here. You have these elongated. Can you see where my ruler is with that? Oh, here. This doesn't need to be here anymore. You're going away. Neck form. Okay, so you have these longer, elongated baguettes at every other, but then wherever you have your 10 pink sapphires, you have these shorter tapered baguettes for a total of 20. 10 of your elongated baguettes and 10 of your tapered baguettes going around to surround your beautiful Martha Rocha Kunzite. The total gem weight on this one is 2.5 carats, which is a very substantial gem weight. Of course, particularly when you're talking about Kunzite. Spodumene family, discovered by George Frederick Kunz in California in that year, 1902. Wow, to think that, well, yeah, that would be 122 years. 122 years we've known about this gemstone. And that's really not that long when you think about it. When you think about other gemstones that have been admired and loved, like emeralds and rubies and diamonds and opals that, yeah, well, jinx. He said opals at the same time. And I kind of wondered, why am I going to opals? It's kind of a jump from the other.
It's October.
Well, okay, he says it's October. That's right. Opals being one of the birthstones for October. Kunzite's an alternate birthstone for February. It doesn't need to be February to decide that you're going to treat somebody to their birthstone. And we got so many holidays. We got so many events coming up that you might as well get in early on these things. Anyways, let's get to that price, shall we? Because it's $239.99 any other day. Or if you're not shopping with me, Casey Ford, on the live stream. But yes, you're going to use that live 25 discount code at checkout, and that's going to take it all the way down to $179.99. So let's call it $180. For $180, you're going to get sterling silver, 925 nickel-free sterling silver. I mean, that's worth something too. I mean, we're not using a lower quality silver. We're using very fine silver. Then we're coating it with 18 karat rose gold vermeil overlay. Then we're putting a big old Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center, oval cut. Then we're surrounding that with 10 pink sapphires. Then we're surrounding each of them with different cut moisanites. I mean, just as an ingredient list, what you have here mean, even if it hadn't been assembled yet, to be able to take all those materials home for just $180, you wouldn't be able to source those individual materials. And I've got people who agree here, because we've got another great batch of 5-star reviews, like from Joyce H., who says, beautiful, color of Kunzite, beautiful, and design great. Yep, sure is, Joyce. I couldn't agree more. And I just love how... I even love the beading of the prongs along the outside that are holding your moisanites in place. It really just adds an even more stately look to it. It's almost like a little constellation of rose gold passing through. Well, what was that second review, or do we just want to move on? I know I went on my...
We go ahead and move on to the
okay,
pendant.
that's right. Not only we're going to move on, we're going to move on to the pendant, the matching pendant. And we will... Ooh, okay, so we got to do that part of it too. I'm seeing... That's going to be fun, though. Okay, and this one also comes with the 20-inch chain included. We're getting lucky with the chains in my show. As I said, they're not always included, but we're getting lucky so far, and we'll be sending home that sterling silver rose gold overlay chain along with your pendant. And that's a 20-inch chain. Beautiful 20-inch chain at that. We got similar carat weights on this one at 2.4 total gem weight. The other one was a 2.5 total gem weight. It's probably going to be just made up. Yes, this is an 8x6 millimeter, 1.57 Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center, and this one also has your pink sapphires. And is it the same with the with the baguette and taper baguette moisanites surrounding it? However, I mean, you kind of know the design, you kind of get the understanding. It's just here, I'll take this one off of the form here just to kind of hold it up and let you sort of see how it dangles. We'll talk a little bit about the bail, because that's one thing that's going to be different about your piece from a ring. Naturally speaking, rings don't need bails. Let me give you the millimeter on that bail. Okay, you got a 6 millimeter tall by 4 millimeter wide bail. If you wanted to put your own chain through that, upgrade your chain or anything like that, just wanted to make sure you have that information. And you know what, while I'm playing with rulers, let's give you the total height of your pendant, and that is 7/8 of an inch, maybe 15/16, but wow. Okay, now that we got the measurements out of the way, let's get to that price, because we're starting a little bit, well, I can do the math on this one, but I'm going to pump it in anyway, and you'll see why in a second. Everyday low price, $199.99, going down to $149.99 after you use that Live 25 discount code, but that's not all. You can also save an additional 10%, because if you bundle the pendant and the ring together, we're going to give you an even bigger discount. And I always go off about this, but that's just wild to me, because there's so many places where, you've seen us with clearance prices on some of these things that we still take 25% off of. This piece, you take your 25% off, then with your bundling, you take another 10% off. Most places wouldn't let you stack those deals that way, but we let you do that here at Shop LC. And when you do that, you're not only going to save $143 total from all your savings. Wow. It takes your final low price for both of these for the matching set down to $296.98. You're not paying shipping. There's not a single piece in my show that you're going to pay shipping on, actually, because I believe everything's going to be over $50 at least. I mean, if we had Kunzite for under $50, that would be wild. It's already wild that we have a couple pieces under $100, but to be able to take home these two pieces for under $300, incredible. I mean, I love the design on these ones. I love the way that those baguettes really catch the light. It's like a hall of mirrors almost, with the way that those just are designed to have those large table facets that really know how to sparkle, really know how to flash, really know how to shine. That combination is another one of the hottest values of the show, particularly for the carat weight. I believe it was 2.4 and 2.5 carats respectively from the pendant and the ring.
That is correct.
Moving on to
we're going to do next another Martha Rocha, and this will have multi-heart.
Oh, I already found a secret in this ring.
Mm-hmm.
I already found a secret in this ring.
Let me see if I can download that image real quick.
He's working on the image, but I'll do my best to show it while he's trying to do what he can to get that in the TV behind me. But yeah, let's check this out in its little form here. Thanks, Jenna, for joining. Thanks, Cassie, for joining. Thanks, Fiorella, for watching. So great to have you out there. Makes it a whole lot easier on me when I know I got an audience. I know I'm just not talking to just myself and Elias here at the Shop LC live stream studio. That's, wow. But okay, we're calling this one the heart ring. Not because it's a heart cut, but because we put some hearts. We put some hearts on the shoulder. And it's really just that vermeil rose gold over your sterling silver is formed into the shape of a heart, 2 hearts, different shapes, and each of those being on each shoulder. I apologize, I know it's a little weird when I'm going up and down and up and down. I've got 2 different phones here I got to show for different platforms, so I just have to do my best to try to give each of you your fair look and your fair chance to get a peek at this ring. But it's up there behind me now, so I can go into that ruler mode. I can go into teacher mode and tell you all about this one. You got your Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center, of course. You got this beautiful beadwork surrounding your center gemstone. What are the actual other gemstones in this one? I just don't want to, I have a really good clue, but I don't want to misspeak if I can avoid it, of course. More pink sapphires, of course. These are a deeper, richer pink than the pink sapphires that were around your moissanite baguettes in the other suite. But I really like them. I mean, it's kind of a smaller, punchier, almost a bubblegum pink, but almost a little more fuchsia than that. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 round cuts in your pink sapphires. And then, of course, we have more moissanites.
And here's that back design.
Oh, you beat me to the spoilers. Spoilers.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm teasing. I'm always teasing. The other reason this is the love ring is because if you look at it from behind,
Tell her I love you.
the metal, your rose gold over sterling silver, spells out love. I really got to show this one camera lens at a time, or else you're not going to be able to quite tell. But now we'll go back to TV mode. Love. Right there in the ring, and another benefit of that, quite frankly, with this, is that it's a really thick shank on your ring. You've got a pretty substantial gold weight to it, because whereas many rings, and this is by design as well, it's a good thing, kind of taper off and have kind of a thinner portion, like where it's going to be on the inside of your finger. This one's a little wider, just to accommodate that love design. Actually, yeah, the width at the back of your ring is just about 2 millimeters, which is, like I'm saying, honestly quite wide for a ring. But yeah, just a cute little design. You know, put a smile on my face. It's going to put a smile on yours too, and it's going to put an even bigger smile on your face when you know just how much you're going to save on this one. Because everyday low price, $179.99, but we are going lower because you're going to use that Live 25 discount code, and when you do, that takes your ring all the way down to $134.99. That's phenomenal. 4 pink sapphires again. 4 moissanites again. 4 Martha Rocha Kunzite again. 4 18 karat rose gold over 925 sterling silver. Again, we got great reviews on this one as well, like Maria, who gave it 5 stars and said, I love it. That's all you need to say, and the ring says it right back to you. Mm-hmm. Brenda says, beautiful, I love this ring. I haven't taken it off since I got it. And then she trails off. I hope, I wonder if she's still wearing it. Well, let me know. I mean, I doubt she'll be watching this one, and she'd be like, I got that ring. Then Linda, oh, wow. Linda, 5 stars. It's a keeper. I hope she's talking about the ring. I have always wanted a Kunzite ring. This was well worth the wait. This ring is gorgeous. The color of the Kunzite is a clear stone and a purpley pink color. Very well made. Thanks, Shop LC. Well, you're welcome, Linda, and thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's a great design, beautiful piece with your moissanites, with your pink sapphires, with your Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center of it. But yeah, we gotta, I always do this every single time. We're at the end of our first hour, and I have to pick up the pace because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 more pieces to go. But I've warmed you up, right? I've told you a lot about Martha Rocha Kunzite. I've told you a lot about Petroki Kunzite. Tried to show you the mine footage, but we had a little bit of a, I think I might have done an export error thing on that one. But so I'll tell you the story while we're loading this one.
Yes.
I mean, you can't see them in the mine from my footage anyway, but the mine that we went to, and this is 2017, was already completely exhausted. It means that there might be some back in there somewhere, but it would not be cost efficient to go and get it in the quality that you would get if you took the risk to keep looking. You're probably not going to be able to do it profitably. It's just not worth it. But because it hadn't been producing for, I think, at least a year, When we visited, most of the main mine was taken over by killer bees. So we had to be very quiet in the mine. We were like whispering, going around. I'm trying not to like drop my gear as I'm crawling through the mine and all this and all that. We did a little video out there with the host at the time, but she had to just kind of loudly whisper because we didn't want to we couldn't startle the killer bees. I've never been stung by a bee either, so I don't know if I'm allergic, so that kind of always scares me a little bit. We got another great solitaire Martha Rocha Kunzite. We're calling this one the heart shank ring for pretty obvious reasons, being that you've got a heart shape in each shank of the ring going off to the sides. I really like how we've trusted this Martha Rocha Kunzite's color and quality to just stand for itself and speak for itself, where we just wrap it in this, again, 18 karat rose gold vermeil over sterling silver, 925 sterling silver. But even the gallery view on this one, even that gallery view, how they've completed that basket of precious metal. I can hear somebody trying to get called into a Teams call from another office nearby. Just that I kind of have a very sort of triggery response to the Teams call ding. Like, oh no, what do they want?
I thought that was my stomach for a minute.
You thought if your stomach sounds like the Teams phone call noise, then I think you need to get that checked out, Elias.
Yeah, that's why I got worried.
Yeah, that's why you got worried. Fair enough. Okay, wow. Okay, this one actually, I know I've talked about great values. I know I've talked about great savings during the show. This, I think, might actually be the one that we go to the lowest on because this is wild to me. The everyday low price at Shop LC is $89.99.
That's not your price.
It's not your price because of that Live 25. That $67.49. $67.49. That's like not even fair to the gemstone. That's not, you're gonna hurt Martha's feelings. It's named for her and her beauty, and you're gonna take this home for just $67.49. Like, what are you doing to her? To me? But well, I mean, but I'm happy. I'm playing it up, but I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're going to be able to take home Martha Rocha Kunzite for that price, just like Jane did. Another great review. That's one thing I've noticed. Ellie's has been on top of those reviews, but we don't always have that many reviews for this many of the pieces, but we've had reviews for almost, I would say, 80% of these pieces. So they're very well reviewed, they're very well loved, and it's one thing, look, they all have like really high star ratings, but I'm really bad at writing reviews where it's like, yeah, I got the thing, I liked it. I'm not going to take the time to fall in love with it so much that, I sit down on the keyboard and actually type up what I feel about a thing. But knowing that we've had so many customers who have gotten in on Kunzite who take the time to sit down and write us and give that 5-star review and type something up, I mean, that just tells the world to me. It just tells me how really loved and appreciated this jewelry actually is. Jane P says, love the color and the price. Yeah, I love the price too, Jane. I love the price too. And I hope any of you watching out there, I hope you also love that price, and I hope you get in. This one is sold.
We sold 110.
Sold 110. Comment sold 110 in the chat if you are on the website, if you are on Instagram, if you are on Facebook, and you'll be able to get a DM from us that just takes you to our website so you can complete the purchase from there. Just please, when you go make your purchase, do not forget to put in that Live 25 discount code so that you receive that 25% discount that has my jaw on the floor at your $67.49 price.
Next will be a quick auction. We have 2 of these.
Okay, this is the round cut with the...
This will be an Ileana pieces.
Yes, the step... Ooh, wow. Okay, we're back in Petroki land. We were on a big long kick there with our Martha Rochas, but we were back to one of our Petroki Kunzite pieces. One of our Ileana pieces. Or is this Ileana?
This is Ileana, yes.
Yep, there it is, Ileana. Just wanted to confirm because, like I said, we don't mess around with Ileana. This is another one of our pieces that is on clearance, but we don't even care that it's on clearance. We're still going to give you the discount code. This is another piece that comes with your accredited Gemological Institute Jewelry ID report. I can say that so fast right now from having said it so many times. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, but this is where you don't have to take my word for it. You can take an independent third party's word for it. saying that this is Petroki Kunzite. It is a round cut. I talked about round cuts. I told you how wasteful they are. I say that you have to use round cut gemstones with design and intentionality. You don't do it by mistake. You don't do it on a whim. You do it because you think it's going to work out like it really has in this one. And that and that round cut in the center, it's a 10 millimeter round, so it's a 1 centimeter diameter Petroki Kunzite, weighing in at 5.23 carats. It's eye clean in clarity. It's excellent cut. It has 27 points of diamonds, and like I said, we only use a particular grade of diamonds in our Ileana collection, and that is GH color and SI clarity. They are full cut diamonds going in 2 rows down the shoulders here. All of it. This is not 925 sterling silver with rose gold overlay. This is 18 karat rose gold, period. It is gold. And honestly, you've seen the color in a lot of our beautifully colored Martha Roches, but we reserved we're calling this one quadruple A color. Just trying to confirm. Yep, and it says it on your report too, 4A color. So this is the premium of the premium. This is the top of the tippy top of the quality of. I'm falling in every facet. Every facet on this one just catches the light in such a remarkable way. Stop me dead in my tracks there for a moment. Stop me dead in my tracks there for a moment. Showing it to each of the 2 phone cameras here. I apologize for that, but I do have to show it to 2 different lenses on 2 different phones. And sometimes, like right now, I think I've got each one, it's displaying fairly decently, but the phone cameras are never going to do it justice to the flashes of color I'm seeing in this. Kunzite is a pleochroic gemstone, meaning it will show you different colors from different angles. And that's why I know when I'm talking this kind of violet-y, but also pink, but also lavender, when I'm talking in that kind of spectrum of shades of color, that's really what I mean, which is, you get it from this way, and that one facet's showing me that lavender. And then I get it from this angle, and I just get more of a mauve. I mean, you're going to need a thesaurus to come up with all the different color names that you're going to want to use to describe the color in this piece. But that double row of diamonds. Okay. Your AGI report. Here's the other thing that you're going to want to know with this one. Estimated retail replacement value, $5,250. $5,250. We got 27 points of diamonds, so over a quarter carat. I went through all that kind of through the card, so if you want to go up there to the price, I want to see, because this one, this is another one of those pieces that we have put on clearance. So again, starting with your estimated retail replacement of $5,250. Then knowing that we had this at $2,139.99. Then we put it on clearance because we only have, how many did you say that we had of this one, Elias?
We are looking at a quantity of just 2 available.
We only have 2. I'm not surprised. I mean, I would be surprised if we had any significant quantity of this, but there are only 2 left. So we put it on clearance, and we took that price from $2,139.99 all the way down to $1,701.96. Our clearance prices feel like they were made by a random number generator, quite frankly, but that's fine by me because that's a fantastic price. And most places would say, okay, but this one's on clearance, so you can't use the code, you can't use the secret discount code, you can't use Live25. We already took this too low. Well, we're not saying that. You can still use Live25, and that's going to take your Ileana luxury piece of Petroki Kunzite in a fantastic Ileana ring all the way down to $1,276.47. $1,276.47 for 18 karat rose gold. Beautiful diamonds. And a 10 millimeter, 1 centimeter at that point, round cut Petroki Kunzite that has so much color, so much flash. I'm looking at the shape of the facets along the edge, and they're so intricately done. I mean, it's almost step cut, but it's not quite. I'm broken up over that price. I'm broken up over that $1,276.47, and also you can take advantage of budget pay, which would take it down to $255.29 per month for 5 months, interest free, no fees. Comes with your report. Luxury, Ileana. Don't miss it. I mean, if you have the means to take advantage of that offer, I would say absolutely go for it. That was sold 111, and now we're moving on to 112. I believe we are back in Martha Rocha land.
Lux Oro, and we have 2 of these available as well. So
yeah, we've got remarkably low quantities this show, and I'm not afraid of that at all. I kind of like it when I only have a few to go
we
around.
actually got 4.
Oh, now he's telling me we have 4.
Yeah.
Liar. Okay, we have twice as many as he said we. It's just fine. It's just fine. But another one that comes with its, according to the Gemological Institute, Jewelry ID report. Wow, and this one also has diamonds again. This was actually part of our Lux Oro collection. So this one's in 10 karat rose gold. That's going to take the price down a little bit for you if you weren't able to get into that Ileana 18 karat gold range. I know you want to be there. I want to be there too. But you know, one of these days you'll get there. I'll get there. We'll all be doing splendidly. But this is, I mean, I'm going to stand all the way back here, and you can see this one. Well, I mean, I know you can see it because it's there, but in my hand. I mean, just look at this. This might be one of the largest Kunzites that we have in the entire show. That bead necklace that we started with is going to be your largest overall Kunzite weight, but those are beads, so of course. This is a 16 by 12 millimeter oval cut Martha Rocha Kunzite, weighing in at, get this, 11.88 carats. 11.88 carats, 16 by 12 millimeters, and it's tall too. AAA color, eye clean clarity, excellent cut, 12 points of diamonds, but you have 1 diamond on each shoulder. But I love this kind of rope design that you have in the, diamond, 6-point diamonds, 2.3 millimeter diameter on those ones as well. In here, I just need to show this gallery. I need to show how tall this sits. To show you just another where you just have that basket of gold holding up. It's architecture. It's architecture holding up your 11.88 carat Martha Rocha Kunzite with an estimated retail replacement value of $5,600. That's not my opinion. That is the number on the AGI report that you will receive with your ring. You're not going to pay anywhere near that, because every other day, even $2,249.99. And then you're going to take that Live 25 discount code that you're going to use at checkout, don't forget, and that's going to take it down to $1,687.49. $1,687.49, or split that up into 5 easy budget payments of $337.50. Let me show you the shoulders on this one as well, because it has this beautiful, it's kind of like a knotted rope design. It's like a knotted rope design. Just nice and lovely. Thanks for joining, Jem. Thanks, Luz, Andre, Everly. Love to see you there. Glad I got some people watching with me on this fantastic Thursday afternoon. I do the 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I've been told this will likely kind of be my standard time slot. So if you want to watch me, Casey Ford, now is when you'd want to chime in or tune in. Great. Wow, you get all of that. But we need to move on. Mm-hmm. Ooh, is that another round cut I see? Or are we doing one of these?
Another road chip cut. And we have 4 of these available as well.
Another only 4. Let me get these earring stands out of the way. Let's frame it. Pull the report off of here and knock everything over. And then I'll be scooping all your lovely Kunzites off the floor with Elias until my boss comes looking for me. And neither one of us wanted that. So let's move on, shall we? We got another round cut. I mean, these cards, they make my life easier, and they're going to make your life easier too, because I got all the details right here for you. I mean, I got them off to the side as well, but it's a little more fun to read them this way. Round cut, okay. Oh no, this one's not quite as big as the other one. This one was an 11.88 carat. This one is an 11.72 carat. So another whopper of a Kunzite. This one's a 14 millimeter round. Well, but again, I talked so much about round cuts. We've had so many round cut Kunzites from that spodumene family all throughout the day. And round cuts actually a pretty wasteful cut, meaning that you have to leave a lot more material on the ground when you're cutting it, when you're polishing it, when you're faceting it. So this one would have beat out that oval cut if they decided to cut this one into an oval, but they didn't. They decided to cut it into a round, and I'm sure glad they did, because it is absolutely breathtaking. Another Martha Rocha, another AAA color, eye clean clarity, excellent cut, with this time with 28 points of diamonds, and you have a couple round cuts on the shoulders. Then they kind of scoop down along the shoulders with an additional, is that 4, 2, 3, 5. So you've got 10 diamonds total, swooping down the shoulders of your ring, and just 2 little show boats on the direct shoulders, flanking your round cut 14 millimeter. 14, I'm still not over that, obviously. 14 millimeter, 11.72 carat Martha Rocha Kunzite. Here, check this one out. This is another one I really just wanted to catch the light. But see, I can catch one of the, well, I had one. See, panel light, I caught it dead on there. So you kind of see even, I can even show you the lighting that I'm working with by, that's how large the table facet is on this Kunzite. I could probably, oh, can I get Elias's reflection? I can't quite do that, but I can practically show you things in the reflection of things in this ring. It's so reflective, it's so shimmery, it just sparkles so much. And it's another one, that round cut, you can really just fall into each one of these facets, and the way that they all culminate together to give just such a beautiful presentation, and just the way that it's kind of kaleidoscopic. We're getting one of those error things on the TikTok side, Elias. But while he's dealing with that, I'm going to deal with the price. I'm going to deal with the price because it is an everyday low shop. I don't need the calculator for this one. I just realized I'm going to do it for the budget pay in a moment. Everyday low price, Shop LC, $2,000. That means Live 25 discount code. You're going to take it home for $1,500. $1,500 bringing home. Again, this is another, this one's Luxoro, so this one's in 10 karat rose gold. So you're getting that 10 karat rose gold. You're getting that total gem weight of 12 carats, and that's your 11.72 in your Kunzite and the remaining in your diamonds. Yep, your full cut diamonds, your absolute basket of 10 karat rose gold. Just like that other one, just look at how tall that sits in its basket of gold. The craftsmanship, knowing that they had to design that. They wanted to be safe and secure. They also finished the undergallery. I haven't talked about undergalleries at all.
I like the design a lot. It reminds me almost like of a rose inside a glass.
It reminds Elias of a rose inside a glass. I think he's been watching Beauty and the Beast recently.
I knew I got that from somewhere.
He says, I know I got that from somewhere. But wow, to know that you can get that for $1,500. Such luxury in it. We've got 3 more certified pieces coming up. Then I think we're back into mostly our sterling silver pieces. But this is...
Those are sold 113.
This is sold 113. Comment that for the details. We have a cushion cut coming up that's a little bit smaller. I was about to say, oh, it's smaller, but it's still a substantial, massive, large, big to anybody, Kunzite. But I think this is the grand finale when it comes to the whoppers, the 10 karat plus. It's hard to even say, just 10 karat plus. Usually when you're talking about 10 carats plus, you're talking about your quartz family. You're talking about entire different families of gemstones, not Spinamine, not Kunzite, not Martha Rocha Kunzite at that. Okay, next one is that cushion cut, which is another Luxoro, and this one in 14 karat rose gold. That is the one thing with our Luxoro. Our Luxoros do come in either 10 karat gold or 14 karat gold. But another one, we're going to get to the price quick on this one. We got to keep moving. This was another one, started at $1339.99. But then we put it on clearance. We're doing that double dipping thing where you're going to get so much additional savings. So clearance price, $949.75, goes all the way down to $712.31. We really shouldn't be doing Kunzites of this size. And this is a fancy cushion cut. And this also has pink spinels. Oh, or did I? Let me make sure. Okay, yep, we had the card flipped and we got the, so excuse me, here, can we just go back to, okay, we got it sorted out, My bad, my apologies, we've got, that one's going to be coming up next, actually.
That is correct.
Okay, just taking a moment so that I don't perpetuate any inaccurate information to you, make sure we got everything, got the wheels back on the bus and we're moving along. Okay. Price is still correct, $712.31. But this is what threw me with it. We have these rows of pink spinel that don't seem to be showing up in those item details. Hang on a second. Did you move forward on this, Elias?
Let me see.
Let me just, here, I'm going to stop on the slideshow. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing these pink, that center pink band.
Yeah, no, that'll be the coming up item.
Interesting. So did we both, I think we both switched from one thing to a different thing.
Yeah, let me see real quick.
This is what I first started showing.
Yeah, that's the one that it should
Okay. Now we're actually situated. I apologize for that, but I will stop dead in my tracks to make sure we're doing it right when something like that arises. So I apologize, but I'm not gonna, I wouldn't do it any differently. Because I want to make sure you get the most accurate information.
We are still going to give them that discount.
And we're still, the one thing I did get right was the price, which is $712.31 after your Live 25 discount code. Okay, now we're cooking. We got your AAA Martha Rocha Kunzite. We had the cards just a little flipped because they were both similar shapes, but now we have it all sorted out. 14 karat rose gold, 3.45 grams. Your ring is 3.45 grams, and you have a total gem weight of 5.7 carats, and that means you have a little bit over a gram of gemstones, so the rest is all going to be your 14 karat rose gold in here. Hopefully this AGI report will smooth things over with you, because they do actually match again. And here, Martha Rocha Kunzite, cushion cut, 10 by 10 millimeter. That means it's a centimeter tall and a centimeter wide. 5.43 carats, triple A eye clean excellent with 27 points of diamonds, GH and color, with an estimated retail replacement value of $4,075, but you're not paying that. You are paying, and I'm going to double check this again, even though I know we're good to go with it. Math time, $712.31. $712.31 for your Martha Rocha Kunzite. And yes, with all diamonds, 3 rows of diamonds. So yeah, 3 rows of 4. So you have 12 diamonds on each shoulder, totaling 24 diamonds, 27 points worth of them, and 14 karat rose gold, cushion cut, 5.43 carats. Like I said, we're not in that 10 carat plus Whopper category anymore, but we're still taking care of you with some big, bold, substantial Kunzites in some big, bold designs. Now we're going to get to that one with the pink spinels on the shoulders. And this is the second last of our certified and appraised pieces. Then we're going to move on to some more Martha Rocha Kunzites in sterling silver, sometimes with a little bit of a gold overlay surprise. But getting ahead of myself like I always do. Now, okay. Martha Rocha, another cushion cut. The cushion cut was what really kind of threw us there for a second, but we've moved on. We've gotten it figured out. We are doing great. 9 by 7 millimeters for 2.82 carats. AAA color, eye clean, excellent. Yeah, eye clean clarity and excellent cut. And this is, yeah. Then you also have on your AGI report off to the side here, they're talking about your pink spinels. It's in a pretty small typeface. I'm not sure if you could quite read that. 16 points of pink spinels. And 12 points of diamonds. But again, this is the other part. They are pretty similar-ish designs. Thank you. Where did I set down that ruler? You can, oh, here it is. Wood on wood, couldn't see it. Okay, your cushion cut Kunzite in the center. This one's 10 karat rose gold from your Luxoro brand. Our Luxoro brand, really. Another one of our in-house produced. That's how we pass the savings on to you. We go to the source to get these gemstones. We send it to our facilities in Jaipur, India, the jewelry manufacturing capital of the world. We have one of the larger facilities out there. Then we manufacture it, and as opposed to sending it to a divisional distributor who then send it to a regional store who will then send it to a local chain who will then sell it to a... No, we send it right to us here at Shop LC in Austin, Texas, where all these pieces came from our warehouse. That's about 50 feet that way from me, just on the other side of some of those walls, so that I can get the sample to show to you. And if you decide to take advantage of this by commenting sold 115 and then going to checkout and using your Live 25 discount code, we will ship it right from that warehouse directly to your doorstep, and you will get to enjoy it, and we pass the savings on to you. But my point being, okay, we have your diamonds here. You have 10 diamonds on each shoulder. So you got 20 diamonds, round cut. Talked so much about round cut, I'm not going to relitigate it. And then you have your 8 pink spinels, giving you a little extra, a boost of pink to little backup singers, little backup dancers for that fantastic cushion cut. Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center. Estimated retail replacement value, according to this, is $3,000. You will not be paying that today. That's still loading. Are we having that internet thing again, Elias?
In my house, it's with the Wi-Fi. That's why they passed through earlier.
Yeah, I think too many people are doing other stuff on the Wi-Fi today. It's been a little slow in the building.
Okay, here we go. We're getting something now.
Here we go. Well, I can see where we're starting with that, so
Yes,
I
that
can
is our price.
I can handle it from there. Everyday low Shop LC price $1,200. I'm gonna stop saying 9 so that we can get to as many pieces as we possibly can. You're gonna use that Live 25 discount code, taking it down to $900. Just $900 or $899.99. I just said 9 5 times after I said I wouldn't. $900 for another certified piece with your estimated retail replacement value, and your budget pay on that one, if you so choose, is $180 per month. No interest, no fees. It will be yours. So, wow, another great piece to get in on. Now we are at the final.
Our Rhapsody Knight.
Okay, wow. This one really caught my eye. Before I even saw the pieces, when I just had my little show sheets where I can see like what's going to be coming up potentially, this one really caught my eye because, well, I tell you when I can show you. This is another one of, this is the last of our Petroki Kunzites. That being the ones that are sourced from the, what was it called, the Kunar region in Afghanistan, Pakistan, right along the border there. The Kunan Valley, which is just one of the more recent discoveries for Kunzite, but where some of the darkest colors are coming. And you're going to see that this does have a much darker color than some of the ones I've been able to show. And because it has that premium quadruple A, quad A color to it, because that's why we put it in our Rhapsody collection. Our Rhapsody collection is the third and final of our luxury brands that I've wanted to talk to you so much about today. Rhapsody means 950 platinum. It means we are going to put every Rhapsody piece in 950 platinum, and when we accent it with diamonds, like we have done with this one, you have 11 points of diamonds, yes. Rhapsody, when we use diamonds in Rhapsody, we use EF color, VS clarity on those, and that's exactly what that is. That's what the AGI report also reflects. That's an independent assessment. That's not my opinion. That's not me just taking a guess. That's the facts. They're calling this, this is an octagon cut. The size is free cut, so there would have been maybe a couple other ones of these, but because they are so unique, because they were so specific to the gemstone that they were being cut from, there's not actually a clean calibration on this one, but it really is fantastic. I'm still going to take a ruler so I can tell you exactly what it is on this one, and it happens to be 9 by 7. 9 by 7 millimeter octagon cut. Estimated retail replacement value $4,250. Not today, not for you. You're going to use that Live25 discount code, and when you do, that's going to take your... Oh, wait, am I trying to do it off the estimated retail replacement? That wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be fair to you. I'm punching in the number I see on my screen over here. $1,739.99. After your discount, $1,304.99 for Rhapsody. This is the deepest saturated Kunzite that we have in the entire show. We honor a gemstone of this quality by placing it into our Rhapsody collection, by saying, nope, we're not putting this in any of those other metals. This deserves platinum, 950 platinum. And you can tell, I mean, you can feel it. You could have blindfolded me and put each of these rings into my hand throughout the show, and I can tell by the feel and the density that, yep, this one's the Rhapsody. It's just how that works. It's just how weighty things can be. We're still, oh, here it is behind me finally. Okay, we have those two square cut, but put at an angle, so they're diamonds. Well, they are diamonds, but they're diamond shape as well. When you take a square and put it on its side like that by rotating it 45 degrees, you have that octagon cut. Octagon's kind of a funny cut to me because it's not like actual stop sign shaped, but it does have the 8 edges. It's just the 4 shorter edges, so to speak, are where the prongs securely wrap around the gemstone and put it into place. And, well, speaking of those prongs, I'm going to come up here to the cameras to show you just how substantial those prongs are, just to show you that your gemstone is not going anywhere but home to you. And the clarity is just phenomenal on this, the saturation. Octagon cut's not always the most forgiving when it comes to showing saturation either. I mean, that's what also makes this such a breathtaking gemstone and why we put it in our Rhapsody collection, because of with those round cuts, there were so many facets on those 10 karat plus gemstones that the light was just bing, 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 ping-ponging all throughout it, and sometimes just picking up a little bit more color along the way. With that octagon, there's less facets overall. So the light just kind of does like one little trick shot out, so it doesn't always pick up quite as much of the color, which is why it's unforgiving to color when you cut a gemstone this way. But because the quality of this gemstone is so high, it's really showing the deepest color I've seen in any of the Kunzites this afternoon with you, despite the limitations that an octagon cut is going to put on something like this. I hope you love this one. Again, $1,304.99 for the pinnacle of luxury when it comes to Kunzite. To have any Rhapsody not only under $1,500, but that far under $1,500, it's rare that even we do that. So I hope you take advantage. That one sold 116. And now we're moving on to our one and only bracelet of the show. I've got a half an hour left. Oh, okay. I kind of sprinted through a lot of those high-end pieces, and I'm so proud to present those to you. But now we're kind of getting into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces remaining, and that's going to be 3 rings, 1 pendant, and 3 pairs of earrings. So yeah, all you people, if you've been waiting for earrings, thanks for sticking around. We'll finally be able to take care of you with some mostly a pair of studs, pair of drops, and kind of a modified in-between option for you. But we are currently on your bracelet. With a little jump ring, O-ring, but a big O-ring clasp at that. And, ooh, we're calling this the Love Knot bracelet. So this actually perhaps matched with that ring that we had near the top of the show. It's no need to grab it. Oh, wow. Can we get down to, I want to see what these other gemstones actually are in this. Because they're blue, and they're so radiant blue, I don't want to... Okay, that's what I thought. Blue apatites. You have... How many? Okay, we're calling that an octagon, but they're almost like a square octagon, so I want to make sure that they weren't either like an emerald or even an Asher cut, but it would be strange to do that in a bracelet, which is why I paused there for a moment and want to make sure I get everything correct and right for you, because you deserve the truth. We got these bezels set in moissanite as well. Your other stations of your bracelet, which is 7 1/4 inches long, and they're calling it the Love Knot because I finally found it. I found, oh, it's not going to be in the image, but the Love Knot is right here along the clasp. You got your little Love Knot design showing to the first phone for Facebook, Instagram, and the website. You can see your little Love Knot accentuated with your moisanites, and then that drop that has a moissanite. And then you have your jump ring. That is what you will clasp into. Now, for all of you on TikTok, you can see that moissanite bow as well, that love knot that we're calling it, and that securely bezel set, not going anywhere but home to you, moissanite on the drop. But wow, total gem weight on this is 9.65 carats, so nearly 10 carats of gorgeous gemstones between your blue apatite. Most of our apatite, and yes, all of our blue apatite is sourced from Madagascar. So we are blending a whole bunch of gemstones from a whole bunch of different regions here as well now. We got our Brazilian Martha Rocha Kunzites, we have our Madagascan blue apatites, and well, our moisanites are lab grown, so they can come from wherever they feel like. And this is another sterling silver, but another where we took that 18 karat rose gold vermeil over to help accentuate the violety, lilac, purpley pinks that you get in your Martha Rocha Kunzites. If you weren't here earlier, you don't know who Martha Rocha is. She is a Brazilian beauty queen who won Miss Brazil the first time that they held that contest in their country back in 1954. And she was the first runner-up at Miss Universe in that competition that year. And they had named a large aquamarine after her because of the blue of her eyes. But then we also decided to name this Kunzite after her. I don't think she ever had pink eyes, but she had some piercing blue eyes in one of the images they put up before. I'm still kind of laughing over that one. I hope you are too. But yeah, okay, fantastic bracelet. Everyday low shop LC price $509.99, but we're going to go lower than that because you're going to use that live 25 discount code at checkout, taking it down to, oh, hang on, I think I messed up on my calculator. $382.49. $382.49 after your live 25 discount code gets you blue apatite, gets you moissanite, gets you Martha Rocha Kunzite delivered directly to your door. I mean, you really can't beat that, and it's free shipping. Everything in my show, unless someone's going to pull a real fastball on me, and I don't think they will. Yeah, everything over $50, or if you accumulate $50 or more in purchases to your cart, we won't charge you shipping.
Free shipping.
That's a pretty low limit too. I mean, I think I was shopping for like socks online the other day, and it was like the amount of socks I would have had to have bought to get to free shipping was like, do I really need $100 worth of socks right now? Anyways, another tangent of mine. I love going on tangents, and I hope you don't mind going down those tangent roads with me. Now we've got another ring, and I believe we're going to have a very, very coordinating pendant to follow it up.
Yes.
Okay, this is, I think this might have been the one that I was actually going to hear with Stacy before the show. She heard I was doing Kunzite, and she's in the market for a Kunzite, so Stacy, I know you can't be watching right now because you're modeling live on the broadcast, but you said you might go back and watch the show, and well, I hope you haven't. I hope you didn't have to watch an hour and 38 minutes to get all the way to the ring that I know you had your eyes on, but it's here now, and I didn't realize it had the coordinating necklace to go along with it. But this is premium Martha Rocha Kunzite with moissanites, 3.5 carats of it to be precise, in what we're calling a starburst pattern. That's a 9x7 millimeter oval cut, 2.5 carat Martha Rocha Kunzite at the center. Thanks, Betty, for joining. Thanks, Savannah, for joining. Thanks, PJ Ocean Fun. Nice to see people out there watching. And then we also have 68 round moissanites. First, surrounding your Kunzite at the center. Then a double row down the center of your shoulders. Then 2 more rows at the top and bottom of your shoulders for a 4-lane highway of sparkle down each shoulder of your ring, which is 925 sterling silver with 18 karat rose gold vermeil. I'm just, everything going on with this ring, and now that I'm seeing the price on the monitor, which we're going to get to quickly because we have another long price game to play, because guess what? We've got that matching necklace, and I think if you've been watching for any length of time, you know what we do a lot of the time when we have something that matches like that. Everyday low price, $209.99, but you're going to use that live 25 discount code, $157.49. So under $160 for this just absolute starburst of a ring. And actually, this is one where I really would encourage you to comment sold 118 to get that link in your chat, or to your DMs, so that you can click on it and see this on our website. Because we also have this ring with 2 different gemstones in the center, but this is the Kunzite show. So, what was okay? We also have this with a Malgashnian apatite and also with a Maripino morganite at the center. So, if you were interested in a different gemstone option, but you really like this design, comment sold 118 so that you can get to our product description page, so that you can see the other options for what gemstone you can get. Just absolutely surrounded and outflanked and outnumbered by moisanites. It's really fantastic, and really for under $160, I mean, that's a deal that cannot be beat. And we also have the pendant coming up momentarily. Coming up in just a bit here. Okay, and this one also has options on our website for morganite, also named and discovered by George Frederick Kunz, the namesake of Kunzite, when he discovered it in 1902. And we also have this with the Malgashnian apatite, that bright, deep, piercing blue, like an electric blue. If that's more your speed than the softer lilac, but still really kind of serene and calming. Violety purples, but also with that pinkish hue that you're going to be seeing in your Kunzites that I've been presenting all afternoon here. I've got 20 minutes left with all of you, so we're going to do our best to make the most of it. But yeah, look at how well these match. Look at how well they coordinate. This one is a total gem weight of 3.25 carats. It has 42 round moisanites, and that center Martha Rocha Kunzite is a 2.5 carat 9x7 millimeter violet purple. They're using is the color description on our site, and that's absolutely fantastic. Oh, and another what Elias calls the Texas twofer, because you will also get the 20-inch chain, sterling silver chain with 18 karat rose gold vermeil overlay. So that's going to come with you as well, ready to wear. And of course the ring's all ready to wear as well. Okay, so I can do the math real easy on this one. Everyday low shop LC price, $199.99. Not for you. Use that Live 25 discount code to take it all the way down to $149.99. But that's not all. I probably shouldn't make fun of the whole salesy, and that's not all voice when I'm actually out here in an attempt to sell things, but you can bundle these ones together if I'm not mistaken.
Let me confirm.
Oh.
Yes, we do have the earrings, I believe.
Oh, wait. Okay, well, I'll keep... it's an even bigger deal than I thought it was going to be.
We can actually jump into the earrings after this.
Yeah. Well, we won't do the bundle until we get to the rest of the party. I kind of just spoiled the rest of the party. But
Jump into that now.
But never mind. Actually, here, let's talk about the bail on this one. Let's talk about the design on this one. Again, it's that four-lane highway of sparkle with your moisanites, with the double row at the center and 2 separate rows to the left and right of your vermeil, rose gold, over sterling silver, little lines right there. They're a larger round cut in the center too, but they're graduated, starting smaller and getting larger as they approach the pendant. Another thing I love about this pendant is that the bail is designed right into the pendant. So sometimes it's just seeing that same typical bail that kind of comes off of a pendant, but this bail is built right into your design. And I'll get a millimeter setting on your built-in bail right now, so if you want to put a different chain on it, you will know what to do. You'll know what you need. It is a 5 millimeter tall by 3 millimeter wide. If you want to upgrade that with something a little chunkier, something a little larger, if you got a different chain at home, I would stick to a rose gold or a rose tone. But wow, it's really fantastic. And as Elias mentioned, well, okay, after this, we've got 3 different pairs of earrings, and we have 2 more rings, a pear cut and a oval cut.
Let us do our dangle.
Okay.
Sunburst earrings.
Our dangle sunburst earrings.
This would be part of the trio that we got coming up.
So, if you haven't picked up from my context clues and getting caught off guard by this a bit earlier,
having charades next.
There's going to be a bundle option for all three of these pieces: the ring, the pendant with the chain, and now the earrings. So we're going to get to that bundle and what your savings are going to be in a little bit. But first, I need to do these earrings a justice. Premium Martha Rocha Kunzite and Moissanite. We're still in that Moissanite. These are the only ones that don't have that highway of sparkle, though, but they do have a whole halo of Moissanites. Trying to use the rulers that they don't flap around too much, but what I like about the articulation on earrings like this is that they do move with you, and when they move, they catch the light. When they catch the light, they sparkle. When they sparkle, people notice. When people notice, they compliment you. So it's a long cause and effect way to get all the way down to why you're going to love your earrings. These as well also come in the three options. These are sold 120. So if you comment sold 120, we will send you the link to the product description page. And then if you like the design, but you would prefer Morganite or you would prefer Malgache Neon Apatite, those options are available on the website. I just only have the Kunzites out here for the sake of my Kunzite show. The last 15 minutes of the Kunzite show with me, Casey Ford, on Shop LC. But okay, yes, your halo of Moissanites, your round cut Moissanites. And they did that thing I mentioned very early in the show as well, where they have the rose gold vermeil over silver for the prongs on your Kunzite, but they didn't do that on the prongs that are securing your Moissanites. So, white metal, white gemstone, rose metal, lavender gemstone. And that's harder to do. That's attention to detail. That's craftsmanship. That's not compromising. That's a lot going on there. Easy to operate closure on these. Give that a little close, and they're not going anywhere. They're going to look great. Okay, first I got to get to just the price on these earrings. Then we're going to make things happen with the bundling. That I'll have to. Can you go to the top so I can see what the original? I believe it was.
Let me refresh this.
I believe the everyday low was $79.99.
$79.99.
Everyday low is $79.99. You're not paying that. You're smart. You're shopping with me. You're using Live 25 to get it down to $59.99. You'll be paying $59.99 for your earrings. If you just want the earrings, but I think you're going to want a little bit more than just the earrings. I think you're going to want quite a bit more than just the earrings. I think after you've already saved your 25% on the earrings, I think you're going to want the ring. I think you're going to want the pendant. I think you're going to want the chain. And when they're all together, you're going to bundle them. And that's just a simple thing that you do when you go to the website, is you scroll down, like a lot of other websites. I'm not going to give them any lip service, not going to say their name out loud, but they'll kind of show the suggestions. Just click, 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 say that, yep, I'll take them all. That's going to take another 10% off of your final price. So you're going to save $122.50 amongst all three of these items. Free shipping, of course, and it'll take your final price down to $367.47. $367.47. So, I mean, that's about $120 per piece, and that's how? Just how? For the materials involved, for the total carat weight that you're going to be receiving of Martha Rocha Kunzite. And then if, that sounds really appealing to you and you know that that's the most that you can save, but you're not really prepared to spend that exactly today, you can take advantage of budget pay. Split that into 4 budget payments, my bad. This one you can get on 4 budget payments, meaning it'll be $91.87 per month for 5 months to take home this entire suite of Moissanite, sterling silver, Martha Rocha Kunzite, and your vermeil rose gold overlay. And like I said, you have the option to do the exact same thing if you want to go in and take a look at our Morganite suite of ring, pendant, and earrings, or also a Malgache Neon Apatite suite in the same. And they're going to be... The metals may vary. I'm not sure we would put a Malgache into a vermeil rose gold over. Maybe we did. But that's for you to decide. If you decide to comment sold 120, or honestly, if you comment sold 118, 119, or 120, 18 being the ring, 19 being the pendant, 20 being the earrings. We will send you the link, and you can see those recommended things right below. And click on whichever one that you want more information about, and we'll let you know. But yeah, 1.7 total gem weight in the earrings. And we have 2 other pairs of earrings and 2 more rings, 4 more pieces, and just 10 minutes to get to them.
Let us do our stud earrings next.
The stud earrings we're going to do first.
Yes.
We'll be pretty quick on these because you know what a stud earring is. I know what a stud earring is. Their simple elegance means there's only so much to cover. Okay, these are 1.5 carats. That means you have 75 points of Martha Rocha Kunzite in each ear. An 18 karat vermeil, rose gold over sterling silver. Wow, check the color on those out. And again, we've been doing a lot of vermeil, rose gold over, just to accentuate the pink, rosy, lilac, all those colors that you're seeing in your pleochroic Kunzite gemstone. 5 millimeters in diameter on those stud earrings. They come with the acrylic disc backs. Actually, I forgot who it was, and I wouldn't say their name even if I did. They were kind of like, what is it with the acrylic disc backs on? Like, I mean, you can pop off the acrylic disc part of it, so it's just that metal portion to receive your post back on your earring. But the advantage of that acrylic disc back is that it gives more surface area to keep your earring nice and pert and at attention. Sometimes if you have a very small surface area back on an earring, it'll droop down a little bit. It's kind of, this isn't very charismatic if you're walking around looking at the floor all day, and that's what your earrings could do, depending on how you have them secured. But it's also more comfortable because that distribution of the weight is going to be spread out across more of your ear, so it makes it a lot easier to forget that you're even wearing those earrings throughout the day. But again, here, let me get it right like that so I can show you the gallery as well. No, it's not quite the gallery, we're talking about earrings. But it's not just the simple. I love the kind of attention to detail that they put in those prongs. Let me raise it a little higher so TikTok gets a little bit better of you. Sorry, it's a little tricky showing to both of your lenses on both of these platforms at the same time without blocking anything.
There is a slight delay. Give me a second.
And there's a bit of a delay for what I can see on some of these things as well, so please bear with me. Your patience is very much appreciated. But yes, fantastic, classic, beautiful stud earrings. Everyday low shop LC price, $139.99. Not today, not for you. We're using that Live 25 discount code. And that's going to get us pretty close to being under $100, not quite. $105. For $105 after the Live 25 discount code, you can take advantage of moissanite. I mean, you can't get more classic than these stud earrings. These 5 millimeter stud earrings, not too big, not too small. I think that's a really good Goldilocks size for your ears so that you can show off this beautiful gemstone. Again, more round cuts. I've been talking about round cuts a lot. I've been talking about rose gold overlay a lot. I've been talking about Martha Rocha a lot. I've been talking about, a lot of things. I've been talking a lot. That's really what I'm saying, I suppose. But yeah, classic. We have 6 minutes to go and 3 pieces to get to. I can do that math pretty easily as well. So I think it's time to... The forever ring.
Brown zircon.
With brown zircon, you say?
Yes.
Okay. This is our pear cut. This is our pear cut. I think this is our only pear cut of the entire show. So if you've been waiting for a pair, well, you got your pair of earrings, but now you have a pear cut Kunzite. Mm-hmm. It'll pop up there behind me in a little bit. I'll show to the cameras.
There you go.
I know it's like we have to load this thing, then load that thing, then move this thing over to that thing. And Elias probably does more clicks and clacks and types and bleeps and stuff back there than I say words in a show. And yeah, that's pretty incredible, isn't it? So shout out to Elias out there, keeping things moving. But now we got it right there in that TV so I can get to our details, like your pear cut Martha Rocha weighing in at 1.15 carats, 6 millimeters, tip to Well, top to tip, kind of, but that's the tip. I'm holding it this way. It's showing it point up. Then we have 51 round zircons. Ooh, okay. We have brown. Okay, we have 51 white zircons. Just making sure they weren't referring to both zircons kind of in one breath here. Then we have 14 brown zircons, I believe it's going to be. But these are brown zircons. Either way, I know they. Yeah, I know they present a little bit red. I almost get like a traditional garnet red with just a splash of orangey in it. But that's just how brown presents when you're talking about a zircon. But yeah, it's more on the reddish, brownish side, like a. Yeah, it's almost like flame, like deep, dark cognac flame.
I like cognac.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I know I get swept up in these for a little bit, and well, you probably want a little bit of a break from me yammering on, but it really is such a beautiful design. These white zircons kind of loop through, give the illusion of looping through. I've seen that be a consistent theme in these designs. I was complimenting our design team earlier on. They're trying to create that notion of like knots and intertwining and passion. And actually, Kunzite's typically associated with the heart and with love. And I kind of like that too. Well, yeah, especially, maybe this is what kind of inspired me to say that, because it's almost like this is the heart stone, and then you have almost these arteries of sparkle that are going around. And I can see this being, kind of like a vein going from the heart, or, the aorta or whatever, but just these kind of like knotted, intertwining flows and the way that things are tied together. So I think thematically, that's what was inspiring our designers with a lot of this collection. But wow. Another piece, this one is in rhodium over sterling silver. So it is a white metal. Rhodium comes from the platinum family of metals. So it is a premium coating, just like we had with our vermeil. Just we're out of the rosy pink, rose gold, and now we're into rhodium over, which means that everything that touches your skin is going to be rhodium. Just a little more polished, a little bit more sheen, a little more of a sheen to it. But even if it was just the silver, it would still be so beautiful. And because it's nickel-free sterling silver, it wouldn't cause you to react or anything. I know some people have reactions to silver. It might not be the silver's fault. It might be the nickel in that silver. So a lot of people who have reacted to silver don't have that same reaction. I mean, I can't make any super promises. You know your skin better than I know your skin, or at least I hope you know your skin better than I know your skin. Whew. Spooky season. Anyways, pear cut. Only pear cut of the show. Well, I take that back. Only pear cut ring of the show. We have coordinating earrings. Is that what we're trying to?
Yes, we're going to jump into the earring next.
Okay. That's an interesting error code. Well, he's working on that. I think we're just having some internet issues today. Another day here at Shop LC, but we always work through it. We make it happen. We got some pear cut Martha Rocha Kunzites in there. Another, like I was saying, we have all these like kind of knotted designs. And you can see how we have one side of that. I believe those are going to be, I'm guessing moissanite, but I'm going to wait until we get our final details. But let's focus on those beautiful pear cuts. We had the lever backs that dropped down. We had the classic studs. This is kind of a compromise between the two because they aren't going to jangle because they aren't articulated. They are a post back with those acrylic discs that I already discussed with your stud earrings that give you more surface area so that your earrings stay looking forward and alert and just look that much prettier on your ear.
Moissanite is correct.
And they are moissanites. See, sometimes when I actually just say the thing before I read it, I know my gemstones. That's the whole point of me being out here. I've traveled the world. I've been to the mines. I've been to the Kunzite mines. Not the Martha Rocha one in particular, but they weren't even mining from the Kunzite mine I went to because it was already exhausted and it was infested with killer bees. So yes, that's part of my... I guess I should have gotten more into my backstory, and I should have done it a lot earlier on than the final minute of the show. But yes, we have these moissanite and Martha Rocha Kunzite earrings, acrylic disc backs. Okay, we're moving to that one over there. Okay, everyday low price, $199.99. Not today. You know the drill. You know the deal by now. At least I hope you do. Live 25 discount code takes it down to $149.99 for moissanite, for Martha Rocha Kunzite, for sterling silver, and 18 karat rose gold vermeil over them. Wow. Fantastic deal. Are we going to squeeze in that last ring?
Yes.
Let's get that last ring in. I know that was pretty quick on the earrings, but I want to make sure every one of our pieces of jewelry gets some love today. I like to get through all of it. I don't like to leave anything back on the table by the end of the show, so that you get every possible opportunity to take home fabulous Kunzite or whatever gemstone I happen to be offering to you on any fine day. And I don't know what that's going to be quite yet for next Thursday, assuming I'll be here next Thursday. This one is fantastic. They've all been fantastic. This is another one with Martha Rocha Kunzite and moissanite. Total gem weight, 2.5 carats. Another 18 karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver. I think this one really culminates with a lot of the things we've been talking about all show long. It's really just a classic piece to kind of end the day with. We've got sizes 6 through 10 on this one.
Correct.
We got mixed cuts on this as well. I'm seeing round cut moissanites. I'm seeing baguette cut moissanites. As a matter of fact, it's a 2.12 karat Kunzite at the center, an 8.5 by 6.5 millimeter. You got 12 baguette moissanites. You have 24 round cut moissanites. Oh, sorry, I was reading and didn't see how close I was getting. You weren't seeing anything in focus there. My apologies. But yeah, just giving you one last chance to really linger in the color and to really linger in the sparkle and the pleochroic nature of your Kunzites. But again, this one starts at the same price as those earrings were, $199.99. But again, I don't need the calculator for that. You don't need the calculator for that. Live 25 discount code takes your $199 down to $149.99 for just a penny shy of $150 for breathtaking gemstone from Brazil, Martha Rocha Kunzite. We had a couple of trophies in there. Of course, you can look through you can review the show. You can look through the items up here on our website, and you click the live stream tab so you can shop or make your decision after I've presented all the pieces. Maybe you had your eye on something. You don't need to get it exactly in the moment, but I sure appreciate it when you do. But yeah, I'm Casey Ford. This has been the Shop LC live stream, and that is Martha Rocha and her blue eyes, but not the ones that freaked me out earlier in the show. But hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good time. I should hope